Masculine energy isn't about being loud, dominant, or proving anything to anyone. It's about how you hold yourself, how you respond to pressure, and the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are. Women feel this energy instantly, not from what you say, but from how you show up. Most men either try too hard to perform masculinity, or they've lost touch with it completely. These 5 shifts aren't about changing who you are. They're about reconnecting with the energy that makes women feel safe, attracted and drawn to you without you having to chase. And stop seeking approval and start stating preferences. The first shift is moving from seeking validation to simply existing in your own frame. Men who constantly check if everyone's okay with their decisions, who apologize for having opinions, who ask, "Is this okay?" At every turn, they're operating from a place of insecurity. Masculine energy doesn't ask permission to exist. It states preferences clearly and without apology. This doesn't mean being rigid or ignoring others. It means knowing what you want and expressing it confidently. When you're deciding where to eat, don't say, "I don't know." Where do you want to go? Say, "I'm thinking Italian sound good." If she has another idea, you adjust. But you start from a place of direction, not uncertainty. Women respond to this because decision-making energy is attractive. It signals leadership without being controlling. Next time someone asks your opinion, give it, don't hedge. Don't deflect, don't say whatever you want. Have a preference and state it. If she disagrees, you'll figure it out together. But stop treating your own wants like they need approval. That shift alone changes how women see. To embrace silence instead of filling every gap. Masculine energy is comfortable with silence. It doesn't need to perform, entertain, or fill every pause with words. When you're talking to a woman, and there's a natural lull in conversation, most men panic. They start babbling just to fill the space. That nervousness is palpable, and it kills attraction. But when you can sit in silence, relaxed, present, not rushing to fix it, you create depth. Silence creates tension, and tension creates chemistry. Women read your comfort with silence as confidence. It tells them you're not desperate for their approval. You're not performing for validation. You're just here. Try this next time when the conversation pauses. Don't immediately jump in with a new topic. Just look at her. Smile slightly, let the moment breathe. If she fills the silence, great. If she doesn't, that's fine too. You're showing her you're comfortable in your own presence. And that's magnetic. Men who can't handle silence come across as anxious and needy. Men who can, they're rare, and women notice that immediately. Silence isn't awkward unless you make it awkward, own it. 3. Respond. Don't react. This is the difference between boys and men. Boys react emotionally to everything. Someone challenges them, they get defensive. Plans change, they get frustrated, things don't go their way. They sulk or lash out. Men respond. They feel the emotion, take a breath, and choose how to handle it. Masculine energy is steady, especially under pressure. When something goes wrong, maybe she's late, maybe she cancels, Maybe someone disrespects you. Your response tells her everything. If you blow up, get passive-aggressive, or spiral into insecurity, you just showed her you can't handle stress. But if you stay calm, address it directly and move forward without drama, you just demonstrated emotional strength. Women are always watching how you handle adversity, because it tells them how you'll handle life's bigger challenges. Next time something frustrates you, pause before you respond. Take 3 seconds. Feel the frustration, acknowledge it. Then decide consciously how you want to handle it. That pause, that moment of self-control, is masculine energy in action. And trust me, women feel it. 4. Prioritize your mission over her approval. Here's a shift most men resist, but desperately need. Stop putting women at the center of your life. Masculine energy is directed toward purpose. Goals and growth, not constant relationship maintenance. When you make a woman your mission, she feels the weight of that, and it pushes her away. But when you have your own direction, your work, your passions, your goals, and she's part of your life, but not the whole thing that's attractive, it tells her you're a man with substance, not someone who needs her to feel complete. This doesn't mean ignoring her or being distant. It means having boundaries around your time, protecting your priorities, and not dropping everything the second she texts. If you're working on something important and she wants to hang out, you can say, "I've got something tonight, but I'm free tomorrow." That's not rejection. That's self-respect, and ironically, it makes her more attracted, because you're showing her you have a life beyond her. Women don't want to be your entire world. They want to be part of a world you're actively building. Focus on your mission, invite her into it, but don't abandon it for her approval. That shift alone changes the dynamic completely. 5. Lead without asking for permission. The final shift is about stepping into leadership naturally, without turning it into a performance. Masculine energy leads. It doesn't wait for consensus on every decision or ask, "What do you think?" Every 5 minutes it assesses, decides, moves forward. This doesn't mean being controlling or dismissive. It means taking initiative and responsibility. When you're planning a date, don't say so. "What should we do?" Plan it, tell her the time and place. She can adjust if she needs to, but you made it easy by leading. When you're walking somewhere together, walk slightly ahead or beside her confidently. Don't trail behind, waiting for her to choose the direction. When a problem comes up, address it instead of waiting for someone else to fix it. Women are attracted to men who can take charge without being overbearing, who can make decisions without needing constant validation, and who can guide situations with calm assurance. Leadership isn't about dominance. It's about direction. And when you start leading, your time, your space, your interactions, women respond. They relax, they trust, they follow, because leading is the most natural expression of masculine energy. And when you stop apologizing for it, everything shifts. 6. Own your space physically. Masculine energy takes up space, not aggressively but unapologetically. When you sit, don't fold yourself into the smallest possible version. Spread out a little, rest your arm on the back of a chair. Let your body exist fully in the space you occupy. When you stand, plant your feet and stand tall. Don't hunch, don't fidget. Don't make yourself smaller to avoid attention. Women, notice how you occupy space, because it signals confidence and presence. A man who shrinks physically is often shrinking emotionally, too unsure, apologetic, trying not to offend. But a man who takes up his space naturally, who moves through rooms like he belongs there, who sits like he's comfortable in his own body, that's masculine energy. Try this starting today. When you sit down, take a moment to settle in. Don't rush or fold up, let your body relax and fill the seat. When you walk, shoulders back, head level, steady pace. No shuffling, no hesitation. You're not trying to dominate the room. You're just not apologizing for being in it. Women feel that shift immediately, and it changes how they see you before you even speak. 7. Protect your energy and set boundaries. The last shift is about recognizing that your energy matters, and not everyone deserves access to it. Masculine energy doesn't people please or overextend to keep everyone happy. It protects itself. If someone is draining you, taking advantage or crossing boundaries, you address it calmly and directly. If plans don't serve you, you decline without guilt. If someone disrespects you, you don't tolerate it just to keep the peace. This isn't about being harsh. It's about self-respect. Women are attracted to men who value themselves enough to set limits. When you say no without over-explaining, when you remove yourself from negative energy, when you refuse to tolerate disrespect, she sees a man who knows his worth, and that's magnetic. Start setting boundaries this week. If someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, say no. If someone crosses a line, call it out. If you need space, take it. You'll notice that the people who respect you stay, and the ones who don't were never worth your energy anyway. Protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's masculine, and women respond to it, because they know a man who respects himself will respect them too. These shifts aren't about performing or pretending to be someone you're not. They're about reconnecting with the natural, masculine energy that's already in you, but might have gotten buried under years of trying to please everyone. Pick one shift to focus on this week. Maybe it's leading without asking permission or owning your space. And start there. You'll feel the difference in how you show up, and she'll feel it too. If you want more on what actually attracts women, link to our guide is in the description, and subscribe. Because next week we're going even deeper into what makes her stay.